Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. I am hoping all is well and good with you. Thank you for joining me. Let's see here what's going on for you at this time, Virgo, and what messages the universe has for you. Memories, okay. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in spirit. In the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. You are seriously thinking about somebody or missing someone. This could be as simple as a family member that has passed, somebody that's been important in your life. This could be somebody you're currently separated from. There's just a lot of thinking here. Why am I not surprised, Virgo? Just a lot of thinking in the mind about just a lot of reflections here taking place. This is an energy that is very important to you, that does resonate with your energy or your soul at some level here. And currently in your path, you understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You're not judging. You're freeing yourself from being judgmental or judging, but you're also putting yourself in a place where you're not inviting that energy around you, people that are judgmental, or at least you're starting to kind of for those of you, if you're stuck with somebody in the past, you may be kind of thinking about the relationship you had with them. It could have been like, the judgmentalness, I guess, was out there. So the release of that is super important. And a lot of you here, everybody's going through their challenges in their waking life. So it comes across as though you're just in a place where, like, I feel like some of you are in a place like, what if these challenges didn't exist? Or what if the outcome wasn't? It's not like what if to live in the past, but this is, again, there's somebody in your memory bank that keeps coming through. And I feel like, maybe at some point, again, they could have even been the ones that were judging you. So, it is who they are, or it is who you are. I keep looking at the symbol and I just kind of, I know the whole deck has these kind of symbols, but I keep thinking about, like, it's like a never ending loop in life. So it's kind of like the only way to shift and change or transform is to release, right? So what else is here for Virgo? Yeah, let go of control issues. Okay, allow the situation to unfold naturally. This is a very strong message. A reconciliation here is definitely either desired or is on its way. I feel like someone from your past will be returning here. Now, if it's somebody that's from your past and they're returning in memory only, this could be a form of like return, but I feel like the desire here is to have a form of closure, okay? Reconciliation to achieve closure, to achieve understanding, to achieve next steps, I guess. All right. Trust issues here are playing a factor. All right, but somebody needs to have faith. And yeah, we have a past life relationship that keeps poking in here. So, I mean, some of you could be kind of just reminiscing heavily about this energy, what could have been. There's a lot of jealousy, though. Feels like somebody's jealous. Somebody just wants... I feel like somebody looks at the other person like they should be heroic. They should be kind of more valiant. They should be more, like expressive in how they feel in love. And it's just not happening. But it's could be because, again, somebody here just likes to be in control or in charge of everything, like emotions, feelings, right? And we have forgiving and learning. So yeah, the judgment needs to go. Forgiving and learning is super important. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you, there's just an aspect of the past that needs to get healed, that has not been healed yet. Okay, let's see what else we have going forward for Virgo. There's distance here between you and somebody. Somebody's putting some type of a barrier, okay? There's just some type of conflict or barrier, but somebody's longing for the other person. This is a past love. I'm definitely talking about somebody from the past. Okay, this past love is just not, it's not over. It's not letting go. Somebody could have a tattoo. All right. Nourish. I feel like the connection lacks like nourishment, okay? Lacks that soul growth. It's just stagnant, stays in place for a lot of you. But I feel like this relationship also was a place of comfort, very kind of, things are harmonious. Like you feel like, you know, you're more in harmony with yourself. There's a lot of misunderstandings, or maybe intentional, not intentional. Somebody is just, the alignment isn't there. Mistakes keep happening, and we're dealing with a lost soul. So we're in a soul connection. We're dealing with a lost soul, and we're dealing with a lot of kind of waking up to our own needs. But there, somebody's feeling trapped here, and I feel like somebody has felt trapped, feels trapped, does not want to feel trapped, felt stuck, being, you know, and I feel like somebody just does not want to maybe strongly commit, or the commitment just did not work out for some reason. Okay, what else is here for Virgo? All right, Virgo, so I'm going to pull 9 cards in the bottom of the deck. So this will be a 10 card reading, just because I want to explain it. But anyways, the first row will be about you, what's around you, and what's ahead for you, okay? The moon. Wow, the tower and the yo, this is all top level major arcanas here. So you've got some stuff. Okay, wow, okay. Queen of Wands. The Magician. Wow, you got 2 queens for what's around you. Oh my God, Virgo. Yeah, all right. What's ahead? We have the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups in reverse, and the 10 of Wands in reverse with the 3 of Wands. All right, so entering the reading with this 3 of Wands, you guys, oh my gosh, my chair keeps dropping. There's currently, like, I don't know, there's a lot of, like, somebody's trying to reach for something and they want it to be successful when it comes to this relationship or connection or a love connection. Action needs to be taken, but it feels like one person is pursuing the other more so, and they want to be successful. It's a female energy that I'm looking at. And I feel like in the distance, there's just a lot of uncertainties, unknowns. Somebody's not being completely open or honest, or not wanting to share like their actual like plans for what they want. All right, but somebody here wants something to grow fast and quick, fast and quick, fast and quick. Okay, they want something to take off. Somebody here wants a very new beginning. There's a lot of recklessness here taking place, though. Not so much in a negative way. There's just a connection, or the situation lacks a lot of commitment. It's not a long-standing commitment. Okay, it's not something that, it's more spontaneous than it is consistent. Okay, so entering here, Virgo, I can't even right now. 3 major arcanas for you. You know, your current situation, Pisces energy, we have somebody that is currently, it's like this card embodies going through dark night of the soul kind of energy, or kind of path or lane or encounter or cycle. But it also talks about cheating. Like there's a certain layer of cheating that's taking place, and that there's just too many secrets around cheating, or not necessarily being loyal to one over the other. We have 2 queens, okay? And also, Virgo, I feel like there's a lot of mental confusion taking place. Like there's some endings that are happening, but there's also some challenges, but then there's also some type of pursuit that's happening. All right, and it's like action wants to be taken, but it's like the action that's being taken is hidden or concealed, or not necessarily kind of verbalized. So it's kind of like, you know, things seem okay on the outside, but really they're not, okay? And I also feel like miscommunication is showing up again. So in terms of miscommunication, it just feels like, well, what was it? Like, I'm blanking out. The miscommunication is coming through from just kind of insecurities, okay? So I feel like somebody does not want to just perhaps be honest about something or articulate something. They are very insecure. There's an insecure energy here. I feel like somebody here is really trying to decide which way to go on what they want, but there's no active like pursuit. It's not happening. It's like more in the mind. All right. There's a vague energy here. Somebody's not showing like all their colors or their true colors, It just feels like somebody wants to keep some information buried as well. The Tower here for you, I feel like there's just been a significant shift and change in events for you, Virgo, with this Tower. I feel like the Tower energy kind of brings about some, sometimes traumatic um, energy or experience where it kind of like jolts, right? It kind of like creates, it's like a wake up call of something, okay? So I feel like somebody here is going through some type of a wake up call. There's a destruction of beliefs or certain beliefs or past beliefs, okay? So there's somebody here that's kind of really kind of something may have ended abruptly or something, and somebody's going the lone path or the individual path right now. There's a lot of confusion because there's a lot of lack of clarity or secrets that are being withheld. So honesty is not happening here. I feel like somebody's throwing somebody else under the bus for some reason, and there's a lot of unknowns, okay? There's huge change taking place for you. I feel like you're feeling like your emotions are kind of like you're accepting some type of a ending or some type of a finality for now, or the fact that things are going to be changing, okay? But I feel like, you are always kind of in a place where the limits are getting pushed or are being pushed. So it kind of bounces back, okay? And then the bounce back is the individual path or the ending of something or walking away from something, okay? So, here with the Chariot, now the Chariot can sometimes talk about like a little bit of chaos, okay? Because with the Tower is the bringer of chaos. So I feel like the Chariot kind of talks about what you want here is to kind of make decisive action. What you want is to make the right move, make the correct move, but not just for you, but for the person that you care about or the person that wants to be with you or you're with. I feel like you just want to do something, but there's a lot of emotions that are, kind of like emotional walls keep kind of come crashing through. And I feel like, the biggest thing is communication. I feel like you want to kind of get together and have some type of discussion or talk or communication, or have something here with this past energy perhaps that's going to be giving direction, okay? Because essentially when you're looking at the Tower, you're literally looking in this direction towards the Tower and the Moon. Direction needs to be taken so that the changes are going to be changes and they're not going to just be temporary changes, okay? But there's a lot of feelings and emotions, and I feel like somebody here, there could be kind of the desire to grow something or get something on track, okay? But somebody's not able to kind of express themselves in that manner, all right? So I feel like here with what's around you, there's two queens, like I said. So there's definitely interferences and external energies here that may have your best interest in mind or their own interest in mind, okay? But it feels like with this whole Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands, we have a very jealous energy. Somebody that's sometimes could be very selfish and want what they want. But this is somebody that, I feel like they know what they want. Like, they go after it, they get it. And I feel like this is somebody that's very fiery, fire energy. This is a Aries card. Okay, so the fire comes through very strong. This is somebody that's very emotionally okay. Like, they're not an emotional mess, okay? And this energy here is very expressive. So I feel like, ultimately, we're looking at somebody here, feel like they see you the way they see you, at least, or how they want to see you. They want to see you as somebody that is, I don't know how to say this, but they like to be the center of attention. I feel like they prefer that, to feel like they are the center of attention. But I don't necessarily feel like it's because, if that's not validated, then they're not. It's just that it would be nice. It's just somebody that comes through. And I also feel like they see you as somebody that likes to be the center of attention. So it feels like you two kind of mirror each other a little bit here. Okay, and this is an Aries card, but also a Pisces energy with a Pisces energy. So I just feel like this is somebody here that just does not want manipulation. This is somebody that does not mind speaking their mind, though. So we have somebody here that really wishes that you would be honest, or you would speak your mind, or like whatever is hidden can be talked about. Okay, the Magician here in the reverse, there's something here that's very problematic with this because we have a lot of manipulation coming through. The Queen of Wands can be a manipulative energy, but the Magician in the reverse feels like you're dealing with somebody that kind of lacks like we're dealing with a situation where the clarity that's necessary is not being provided, almost like somebody's playing tricks and games and kind of you know, causing this tower situation to kind of take off for no reason, like become a bigger problem for no reason. All right. I feel like we are dealing with a twin flame, which could be the reconciliation, past life relationship situation. So this is not talking about somebody that's a complete ending. Maybe there's a current complete ending. I don't know if the person has completely passed away, then that's that. So in that sense, but even then in the spirit world, I feel like the connection is there frequency wise. But ultimately, on a very serious level, it just feels like, you know, there's somebody here. I feel like somebody really wants to speak their mind to you. They really want to tell you how they think and what they think. But I feel like the biggest problem is trust and trustworthiness. And I feel like maybe this person may honestly have a hard time trusting you, or maybe because, you know, they're very manipulative, you're having a hard time trusting them. So communication becomes very problematic. Okay. And what really needs to happen here is to just have an open and honest, conversation about what needs to be done. Okay. Or that, hey, I prefer if you don't manipulate, or I prefer if you don't lie, or I prefer if you're just honest. I prefer if you just say, hey, I don't want to talk about it or something, but, you know, don't like lead me on. So that kind of conversation, something like that needs to happen. The Queen of Cups, there's somebody that has an overabundant flow of love and emotions here in this relationship and this connection. But the thing with the Queen of Cups is that's in the position of what's in the way. There's somebody else that's been in the way. I feel like somebody here has an open heart towards you, but I also feel like, they could have, they could like hold on, like, to that cup, and I feel like there could be some type of manipulation with how much love somebody's trying to give the other. So it just kind of becomes, again, a sense of like, it causes insecurities, especially when there's two queens next to each other. It brings a little bit more of this insecurity out. But I feel like, you know, the biggest problem here is the emotional comfort one person gives, the other person may not give, and what the other person may give, the other person may not have or want, you know. So it just feels, again, like something is just not being talked about and communicated. And so it just becomes a form of like, not betrayal. It just becomes like withholding, you know. So is their relationship thriving on honesty and trust, or is it not? Okay, but we also have control issues here, and queens can also come across as very controlling in terms of love, relationships, emotions overflowing. But don't get me wrong, Virgo, somebody here really cares about you, and there's a very strong nurturing energy around you here that cares about you very much so. But I feel like some of you, things, it feels like the secrecy in things keeps coming up. So either somebody's not being honest again, or something has not connected. Okay, and it all comes down to trust and honesty. And I feel like with this queen here, somebody brings about a healing energy, and insights, you know, are gained, but it just feels like somebody holds back how they feel or what they want from the relationship, if that makes any sense. So with the Page of Cups, what's ahead for you? I feel like there's an opportunity here for something to kind of come back online. Like, again, we were talking reconciliation. This is a card of reconciliation. It's just, I feel like we're dealing with a situation where it's just somebody's just not paying attention, like that fool. They're not paying attention to where they're going. They have a cup, they have a little bit of emotions, they have love and feelings to offer, but there's just a lot of things that they don't want to talk about. However, I do feel like a message of love may be coming through, whether it's, again, through frequency, synchronicities, listen to a song and reminding you of them or something like that. Something here is coming through that's going to be kind of reconnecting you with somebody you care about in some way. All right, there's a lot of compassion here around you and for you, Virgo, and whether this person is in the picture or not, there's that desire, to have, like, they feel like when they think of Virgo, they think of it in a way where the compassion kind of comes through. They appreciate the open heart, like the way you kind of make them feel. All right. But it just feels like it's not, it just feels like it's temporary a lot. The 10 of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Wands. Okay. What to expect? 10 of Cups, Pisces showing up again. This is a struggling connection. This is a connection that has struggled in the past. This is a connection I feel like continuously struggles, but there's a desire to reconcile here. I feel like this is just an energy to get when you're both together. It feels like there was some type of like hope for like some type of family life, or just connecting in a way where, the relationship can evolve, and it may not have kind of transpired due to this tower up here and what's going on with you. My cat has not. Gracie, can you please stop? Okay, and then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So the Ten of Wands in the reverse, to close this reading is advice specifically. You know, we have a Sagittarius energy showing up. And it's also like a Saturn energy. So we have like a little bit of burdens taking place, like negativity, negative thinking. I feel like in terms of advice, you know, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break, but also give others a break. Don't like have people, like, I feel like the judgment could be a thing. So like release judgment if it's happening, or if you're being judged, release the people that are judging you so that it's not happening. You know, this is more about like more like your own happiness and well-being overall. And I feel like this cat, I swear, the Ten of Wands in reverse kind of just focus on the things that you want and the things that you that you deserve, like for your own well-being. Okay, because right now there's a lot of resentment taking place, and so things are very, very heavy when we think of it in terms of resentment. So whether you're resenting yourself for certain things, or resenting the other person or situation, it needs to be released, because there's no complete ending. This is a cycle. It just feels like something is gonna reinitiate anyway. There's the forgiving and learning as well taking place, but keeping things feeling trapped has been the biggest issue, I feel. Yeah. All right, what else is here for you? Yeah, the Magician. Magician is kind of a little weird and tricky when it comes into the center for my readings, because I feel like somebody is just constantly manipulating for their own needs, and it's just getting tiresome for the other person. All right. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? This love scares me. And yes, I think so. So, yeah, 9/11 with the tower. That's crazy. I am a very jealous person. I told you. And look, Queen of Wow, appropriately over the Queen of Wands. Very jealous energy. I don't want to lose you. I imagine you naked. I want a fresh start. Your family won't like me. Your friends won't like me. I know you from somewhere. Telling me someone is returning. I never imagined so much perfection, you guys. This is a crazy connection. A lot of feelings and emotions in this reading. Okay, a lot of distancing and longing. All right. Let's pull a final message for you. Self-love, Virgo. So if you'd like to let me know you stayed with me till the end, you can type the word self-love if you want in the comments. Your message is you can only love others as much as you love yourself. Love you all, Virgo, and I'll see you next time. Bye.